Hello, 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 viewers and subscribers. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. I would like to welcome you to my channel. Welcome to another vlog. Welcome to another week. March 31st is closing in on us, and what have we been saying? What have I been saying? I've been saying that whatever big goal you have in 2023, you should try to complete the big ones by the end of March 31st. So whatever you had on that list that was really big, I hope you were able to get it done. And so make a comment. I want to see more comments. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your investments are going. If you are brand new to my channel, I would like to welcome you. My name is Colleen E. Edwards. I'm the author of this great book, 7 to 8 Income Investment Streams, Lest the Land Become Desolate. I authored this book in 2019. The book was published May of 2020. If you have not yet picked up your copy, you can pick up a copy on Amazon.com. Soft cover is only $9.99. The hardcover is $22.99. And if you are a long-time subscriber, let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your investments are going. Because we have talked and talked and talked about these investments now for 2 years. And I'm hoping that you are putting in practice what I have been preaching for the past 2 years. If you are brand new, we talk about investing in real estate in chapter number 1. And let me just pause there. Real estate in the past year have outperformed every other investment that I myself have attempted. Real estate, hands down, outperformed them all. So if you are still on the sidelines and you're thinking that real estate is too expensive, the prices have gone too high, I can't invest, so on and so forth, there are still deals out there. You just have to look. And I would encourage you to get in touch with a real estate agent. It is absolutely free for you to get in touch with an agent. That agent does not get paid until the deal is closed. If you're going to buy something, a real estate agent is not going to get paid until the closing of that deal. So pick up the phone, call a real estate agent. I'm a real estate agent. You can contact me if you're in the South Florida area. And even if you're not in the South Florida area, you can contact me because, you don't have to be here to work with an agent. So that is the first thing that I'm going to encourage you to do. Have a consultation with a real estate agent. Let them know what your situation is. Do you have cash? You don't have cash. Is your credit good? Is your credit bad? They can help you with all of that. They can help you with getting on the right track so you could buy something. There are all types of real estate that you can invest in. You have land, you have commercial property, you have single-family residences, you can invest in duplexes, there are apartments. I mean, there is something out there for you. There is no excuse for you not to be able to own some sort of real estate, even if it's a piece of land. Some areas the land is fairly reasonable. Buy a piece of land. I've known people who bought land years ago in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Let me just name one place. In Port St. Lucie, years ago, you could get a piece of land for $2,500, as low as $2,500 to $3,000. I'm not going to even blow your mind right now or let you feel bad that you did not buy a piece of land in Port St. Lucie. This is what I'm going to encourage you to do. Go on realtor.com and put in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and put in land and see what the land is selling for now. Okay? So there are areas in this country where land is still fairly cheap. Even in the state of Florida, over on the west coast of Florida, there are certain areas like Lehigh Acres and certain, maybe some parts of even Naples now, that, you know, they had this big hurricane. Who knows? Maybe the land is cheaper. I haven't even checked, you know, or maybe the prices haven't changed. But yeah, do that. Go ahead and do your research. We have talked over and over again about pre-construction properties. Check out my last video that I did and see what I had to say about pre-construction. Okay, so moving on. Chapter number 2, we have stocks and bonds. Yes, the market has been fairly volatile, but I've been telling you that if you take the time to take a class or get a mentor to learn how to invest in stock options, you can make money whether the market is going up or down. But you cannot just invest in stock options if you've never done it before. Just go in and do it. No, you'll lose your money. So there is a learning curve. You're going to either need a mentor or you're going to have to take a class so you can know what to do. So that's a form of investing in stocks and bonds where you are more than likely going to make a better decision rather than just throwing your money out there and watching it go down the drain. With stock options, you can make money whether the market is going up or down. Then on chapter number 3, we talk about foreign exchange trading, Forex. My young people, especially my young men, love this form of investment. They love Forex trading. They love reading the charts. They love watching their money go up and down quickly. You know, this is another type of investment that you're going to have to learn how to do it. You can't just swing it. With Forex, you will need to either take a class or get a mentor. In chapter number 4, we talk about cryptocurrencies. Of course, the cryptos are not going away. We've seen Bitcoin take a dip. It's coming back up. You know, if you're the type of person that's very conservative and you're going to have a heart attack if your money goes down the drain, then maybe cryptocurrencies are not for you. But there are still people making money with cryptos. So that's chapter number 4. Chapter 5, I talk about your gifts and your talents. We talk about various forms of talents, and we also talk about inventions. Make sure you read that chapter cover to cover. Very good chapter for you to read. Chapter number 6, we talk about the job, the 9 to 5, maximizing the job. You know, investing in the 401k so the company can give you some money to match. I never understand that. Let me just pause there for a moment. I have never understood people who don't invest in the 401k and get the match from the employer. That's like free money. That's like watching free money go away. It's like somebody's giving you some free dollars and you're saying, I don't want it, you know. And don't make that excuse that, oh, I don't have enough money to invest now. Do not make that excuse. Do not make that excuse. As a matter of fact, let me just say, the first property I ever bought, I was in my early 20s at the time. And I had some money in my 401k. At that time, I was working at a bank in Los Angeles. And I said to myself, it's going to be a long time before I get to retirement age. And this money is sitting in my 401k. You have to remember now, I was in my early 20s at the time. And I said to myself, I am going to take this money out, not all of it, some of it, and make a down payment on a piece of property. At the time I was living in Los Angeles. And as you know, properties in California are very, very pricey. They're very high. However, I got myself a real estate agent. Remember I told you, get yourself a real estate agent. And that lady, God bless her, she was very patient with me because guess what? I was young, I did not have a lot of money, but I had enough to make a down payment. So she was very patient. It took me months. I was not able to find something in the greater Los Angeles area where properties were really, really high. But I was able to find something in an area called West Covina, which was on the outskirts. It was still not too far for me not to get to my job. You know, I was able to go to work from there. And they actually had a park and ride where you could park your car and take the bus to work downtown LA. And then you could take the bus back to where you parked your car and go home. And the first property I ever bought, let me just say that the property, it was in a nice area, but it was very dirty. The carpet was terrible, black almost. The kitchen, oh my God, the kitchen was so dirty that when I saw it, I was like, oh God, ew. You know, I'm not gonna want to do that, and so on. And so I was talking to an older lady at work, and I was telling her about the property. I said, yes, it's in a very nice area. It's close to a very nice mall, but the property is just filthy. And she said, oh, you can fix that. She said, you can paint it, you can change the carpet, and you can even get someone for a few $100s to clean the place. Well, guess what? I purchased the property and I do everything this lady told me to do. I was very obedient as a young person, yes. I would take good advice, and I'm still like that. You know, I'm not the type of person that feel that I am too big or I know too much to take advice. No, I'm always looking for new information from whoever. It could be a person younger than myself. You know, it could be even a child. You know, you have to keep an open mind. You know, take advice from people. And so I took this woman's advice. I got the property painted, I put in new carpeting, and I think I paid $300 for someone who was in the house cleaning business to actually clean the place. And let me tell you, when they were finished, that property was so nice. It was so beautiful that we were able to move in to the property. I lived in that property for, I would say, maybe 2 years. And then I sold it, and my profit after real estate commission and everything else was $40,000. How about that? How about that? That's a decision I made as a young person. So investing in real estate has always been on my agenda every single year. It has always been on my agenda, investing in real estate, taking advice, reading any article you can get your hands on. And right now I'm telling you guys, with YouTube, with the YouTubers and people on Instagram talking about real estate morning and night, articles that you can read and so on, there is absolutely no excuse not to buy something, not to own a piece of land. Come on, if you have never done it, I am telling you right now, get up and make a decision and go out and get you a piece of property. Do not procrastinate. Move forward and do it. Okay, that is my advice to you. And of course, all of that was right out of the 401k. That's where I got my money to buy that first property. So if you're working a job and your employer is offering to match you if you put some money into the 401k, do it, please. Do it. So go ahead, read chapter 5, and then chapter 6. That's working the 9 to 5. Then move on to chapter number 7. We talk about life insurance and annuities. And that is something you need to look into as well. Talk to a life insurance agent. It's free. The consultation with a life insurance agent is free. You don't have to pay them to sit down and map out what you need to do in your life to make some money. It is absolutely free. Why aren't you using these professionals? It's free. So go ahead and do that. And then also chapter number 8, the great chapter, I talk about investing in the kingdom of God. That is giving back after you have made the money. Give to your church, your favorite charity, and also to the poor. That is where your blessings are going to come from. So listen, go ahead, pick up your copy today. The book is 7 to 8 Income Investment Streams, Lest the Land Become Desolate. If you go on Amazon.com, put my name in, make sure you put my initial E. So it's Colleen, 2 L's and 2 E's. And the middle initial is E, Edwards. If you put my name in, you'll see all the books that I wrote. But go ahead, pick up your copy today. Start reading the book. It's not a long read. Read from cover to cover. Start investing. I want you to make some money this year in 2023. When 2024 roll around and I make the first video in January and I said, how much money did you make? You're going to make a note to yourself. You don't have to tell me. You're going to make a note to yourself on your dream board or whatever board you have, or your goals book, your manual, how much money you made in 2023. I do not want you to have a big fat zero. No, that is not my intention. My intention is for you to have a figure there, for you to be in the black, okay? So go ahead, start investing. I am expecting great things for you. See you on the next video.